A new Project Veritas video out yesterday. I sent it to everyone I know. They're not in this to win this. They're in this, as my friend Craig Shirley just messaged me. Hope it's all right that I'm saying this, but they're in this to humiliate and crush the Republican opposition. Win it, yeah, but it's just like scorched earth, destroy the other side and everything that holds them up, and turn a new generation completely against them by using all these Alinskyite tactics of infiltrating Trump rallies and trying to incite violence using people like mentally unstable people, homeless people. We talked about it last night on Hannity, and I didn't see any coverage on CNN of this. Do you see any coverage on CNN or MSNBC? James O'Keefe, the man behind Project Veritas, so I understand just had his Twitter account blocked. This is a free society. Just had his Twitter account blocked. Joins us now. James, how are you? Good to talk to you.
Hey, Laura. It's like the barbarians at the gates. It's become a phenomenon on the internet. A phenomenon. I'm getting like 10,000 retweets on every tweet, and not a single crack in the mainstream media dam. The floodgates are not opening, but I can see that people are so upset. They're so angry that they're flooding the inboxes of journalists. And by the way, credit to Sean Hannity last night, who apparently went around Fox News corporate to call up the people in the video, and then they fired the people, Scott Fogle in the video after Sean did that. So he's a good man for doing what he did, and we're going to be dropping the next installment in a few hours today.
So explain what you discovered. It wasn't you who did the undercover work. It was one of your people, right?
That's right. Yeah, we have a team. People think we have a team of 20 people and 12 full-time undercover investigative journalists. So this took a year. It was very similar to the Planned Parenthood investigation that was done. It took us a year. We built relationships with these folks, and we basically exposed the dirty tricks at the deepest levels, and we tied it straight to the White House, to the DNC, and to the Hillary Clinton campaign. These people are paid directly by Hillary Clinton. They are in violation of campaign coordination laws because there's coordination between the Hillary campaign, nonprofits, and the super PAC. That's against federal law. They're bragging about doing that. It's smoking gun evidence, and the reason why the majors aren't covering it is because there is no way they can spin it.
Well, and what they will do probably is what they do with WikiLeaks. Well, we can't really verify that these are the real emails of John Podesta. They always offer that preface anytime they even in a very brief or glancing way address the WikiLeaks. But on this, It seems to me like I tweeted Jake Tapper. I said, Jake, you going to cover this yesterday? You're going to mention this?
Thank you, Laura. Thank you, Laura, for doing that, because you got a lot of traction doing that. Anderson Cooper, he got bombed with thousands and thousands of tweets. They're not gonna cover it, but I think maybe after today they just might cover it. I think that the story is bulletproof. It's solid. Again, we spent a year. We have quotes here from these guys in the tapes where they describe how Hillary is in the chain of command. She's being briefed about what's going on. These are not low-level people, by the way. These are not like Acorn employees. These are high-level people. Our undercover reporter was invited to the White House. We couldn't go because I had no way of getting in legally. I'd have to use a fake ID. Mm-hmm. But we were invited to the White House. We were on conference calls with the White House, and this Bob Creamer individual, who's kind of the boss, he is going to be implicated even more in today's video. And they fired his lieutenant, but they haven't fired him yet. Now, he's married to a sitting U.S. Congresswoman, Jan Schakowsky, out of Chicago. So
that's a shock.
This video is just, like I said, it's a phenomenon, and I just hope that we can somehow get the New York Times and the Washington Post to be forced to cover it.
Okay, let's talk about exactly what happened. So this group, the name of which was?
It's called Democracy Partners.
Okay.
So what happened is, and I'm going to quote the video, quote, "The Clinton campaign pays the Democratic National Committee. DNC pays Democracy Partners. Democracy Partners pays the Fogle Group, and the Fogle Group goes and executes the inducement of violence at Trump rallies." And they describe how Bob Creamer's role is to manage all of that for the Hillary Clinton campaign. So, and then this is Scott Fogle saying, quote, "So the Hillary Clinton campaign can plausibly deny that they knew anything about it." and they describe how they took credit, Laura, for all the violence at rallies in Chicago, North Carolina, Iowa, and Arizona. Your audience may remember that in North Carolina, there was a 69-year-old female protester at a North Carolina Trump rally. Her name was Shirley Teeter. In this video, they take credit for her. They say that was one of our activists who got beat up. And they take credit for the highway being shut down in Arizona. They take credit for the Chicago rally where the cop got bloodied up. They say, quote, so the Chicago protest, when they shut all that, that was us. It was Bob Creamer. But none of this is supposed to come back to us. That's another DNC operative.
Could he be boasting? Could he be boasting about something that he didn't do to try to build his cred up?
No, because it's corroborated. We had 8 undercover people. This was another individual named Aaron Black. Everyone is saying the same thing. It's like when the FBI sort of quarantines different individuals. Yep. Everyone's corroborating what everyone else is saying, and we have the FEC line item expenditures to back up the fact that Hillary for America was in fact directly paying some of these agitators in these events. So it really is unbelievable stuff, and I don't. It kind of speaks for itself. Can you
give us a hint about what's in the new videos? Just a hint. New
video. Yes, of course. This is more or less about the election being rigged, and yesterday's video was about violence and the media being implicated in that. Today's video will be on the subject of the actual election integrity part of things. And you've seen some of our videos in the past where we've gone into polling locations and got offered ballots. This is where they describe exactly how they rig it, how they break the law, and what their process is for getting fake votes.
And is there a tie to the Clinton campaign?
Yes. This is, well, first of all, this is all tied to the Clinton campaign because the Clinton campaign pays these people directly. And they say that, and it's on the FEC line item expenditures disbursements. So yes, the answer is yes.
By the way, let me just say that, James, this is what like 60 Minutes used to do. They used to do these types of investigations, these undercover investigations. But now we have a media that is completely dishonest. Thank you for doing what you're doing. Come back soon and share other thoughts with us. These videos are going to keep coming out. James O'Keefe, Project Veritas. For John, my friend. Stay with us.